Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Chrissy B and I hope you guys have had an amazing day. Today we'll be talking about the KSI v Joe Weller boxing match. Let's just start from the beginning. So what this beef was all about, it all started with Joe Weller going against Malfoy. It was all just for fun and games, friend vs friend. And it was okay, it was kind of a shitty match, to be very honest. It was just little punches here, punches there, and we all knew Joe was gonna win because you see the size of fucking Malfoy. But then he posted a picture on Instagram and KSI said, okay, I'll fight the winner. Then, well, of course, they set up a date and all of that, and it was all fun and games. It was all okay, yeah, sure, haha, boxing match, awesome. Then it came to the diss tracks. If you don't know what the diss tracks were, it was a huge, fake diss track stuff with the sidemen, and then also KSI was in it because he went to the Leave and all of that, to Clout Gang with, Rice Gum and all of that. So they had all these diss tracks, and the main was, I think, KSI against Road to Shore. Road to Shore. W-S-2, Road to Shore. R-W-2, whatever. So the main was KSI vs Road to Shore, right? And because there was the boxing match v Joe Weller, he put a poll on to say if they wanted KSI to beat up boxing, against Road to Shore or Joe Weller. Of course, Joe was angry because he didn't get informed about this, so he got a little angry about that, and he said, oh, because he's too afraid to box me, and he knows that he can beat up Road to Shore. But then the poll went to Joe, and Joe was quite happy with this, and well, KSI was, in the middle. And then there were some words going around on Twitter. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was just mean comments going around. And then it comes where they're talking about the boxing match, and then KSI says that he wants 70% of the money from the boxing match due to him having
15 million subscribers.
It's kind of, it's a little iffy on the side, if you ask me, because yes, okay, Joe Weller doesn't have as many subscribers as KSI, but doesn't mean you gotta have 70% of the money. It's kind of on the wrong side. And then people started going on Joe's side, which, I mean, okay, to be fair, it's kind of a dick move from KSI to take 70% of the money. Okay, then it goes on, words are being thrown at each other. Then it comes to the, I think, like, what the fuck is that? Let's just go to whatever it was. Was a YouTube con or VidCon? VidCon. Came to VidCon, and they had the boxing, what do you talk with? People sit on the side and then they throw words at each other and yeah. So they did that. Words were thrown at each other, went a little mental. KSI had actually a press conference, that was the word. And Joe Weller came on stage and pushed him, which I thought was kind of, a dick move from Joe, but 70% of the money, pushing, it's equal each other out, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that happened. Then they came to the press conference and they started talking. Then they had the head-to-head, and this is a meme. Everyone knows what happened. If you don't know what happened, where the fuck have you been? Have you been under a rock or something? But well, what happened was, well, of course they were standing face to face, oof, 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 and then I think Joe started saying, oh, your head will be on the floor in front of 8,000 people, and then pushes him. That was kind of a dick move, I've got to say. Okay, yeah, cool, it was all funny and all games and stuff, but iffy side. I wouldn't do that, it's kind of a dick move. Then, okay, KSI, if you've seen it, he went absolutely mental, started throwing people around the stage, took one of Joe's guys, threw him on the floor, and then he got sent away. That was pretty cool. Heads up to KSI. I forgot one thing. KSI was making fun of depression, if I'm right, yeah. So he was saying to Joe that he needs drugs for his depression and all of that. That's a dick move. That's okay. That's out of here. Don't even talk. Yes, it's kind of something serious that you shouldn't even talk about. Depression is a very serious thing. I don't want to get into it or anything, but what KSI did was not nice. Not nice. Bad boy. Very bad boy. But after that, after the pushing and all of that, KSI makes a video on his YouTube channel saying that he's sorry for what he said, which okay, I guess, and stuff, but in the first place, he shouldn't have said that. Then he says that he wants to kill Joe, and they will murder him in the ring. Confidence level blown out of the roof. That's the one thing I like about KSI. His confidence. It's not even on this. It's not even on the damn camera. It's all the way up here, touching my roof. That's how tall I am. No, actually, my roof's kind of slanted, so yeah. Yeah, that's what I like about KSI. And then Joe Weller also made a video. I didn't actually see that one. He's also talking about, you know, KSI making jokes about depression and all of that, and how he wants to kill him and all of that. I think you can correct me down in the comments, Maturo. So those videos have been uploaded, of course. Then it comes to like a silence. Then you see videos of Joe working out, of KSI working out, and of course, you know, it's kind of intimidating, if you know. There's one video of KSI who knocks out this other boxing guy, which is kind of, you know, oomph. It kind of shows that KSI's got the power, but then also you see videos of KSI, you know, not the best videos in the world, to be honest. They got Joe's video. If you've seen this video of Joe, it's kind of good. It's actually not that bad. I'll play it right now here. Now that video is fucking intimidating. If I was going against Joe, I would be scared of that video, of that little video. That's a scary video. Then it comes to the actual fight. No, scratch that. You come to the other press conference a day before the fight. I got a vibration somewhere. I did. McLeay, great. And then we get to the press conference before the fight, the day before the fight, and this is where KSI and Joe Weller actually kind of struck me, especially Joe, because Joe was so calm and so focused. KSI's words didn't mean anything to him. Okay, KSI made kind of like a funny, you know, thing saying that. Yeah, I'll just show what he said.
Next, you know what you're gonna do? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna set up your shitty little camera. Go back into your shitty little car and start crying again, bro.
That's what I think was funny. That little thing was kind of funny. And it was amazing how Joe didn't have any facial expression. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was like, what? Because one of Joe's weaknesses is because he's a mental kid. Not in that way, not. Fuck off. It's just because he goes kind of mental, showing that, you know, the other press conference where he pushes him off the stage. But now he says he's dead. He's still there. He's just sitting there, and his coaches are just talking, and he's also talking. But there's nothing shown by his face. He's just focused, and this shows people that he could actually win this. So people thought that KSI was just using his words, and Joe was actually being focused. Then we come to the fight. We're just gonna talk about the Joe Weller and the KSI fight because the other ones were like shitty. Okay, we're actually gonna look at the fight now. Okay, I'm actually not gonna watch the fight. I'm gonna show you the highlights of the fight, which I thought was the best. So here you go.
It's fair to say that some of these guys might be suffering from sleepless nights. Wow.
Looks to the trainers, and Joe looks to come straight ahead.
Joe looks like a
and
bull
Joe
ready to go
is
in.
walking straight ahead.
Both these guys looking for big punches early on. KSI just landing.
Landing's getting jabbed very badly here, and Joe's wobbly. Joe's wobbly. JJ is finding it quite easy so far. JJ's doing very well. Now, Joe lands the left, and he's roughing him up,
right in
and
the
he's
face.
hitting him on! Oh my God! JJ lands a hard right hand, and now JJ lands again. Joe is struggling, and that is a brilliant right hook.
Oh,
Joe's struggling, and that was a...
Wow, taking serious headshots there. He looks defiant at this point of what JJ's trying to implement. Big body shots from
Oh my
JJ.
God, this is bad.
Headshots from KSI, he's going in, just blitzing him.
To the middle, Joe's come back to the middle. We're going to see them fight again.
JJ
Good
landing big
uppercut by
big from
JJ.
Joe.
Joe, the thing is,
Big
oh, that
punches
is
landed there.
unbelievable from JJ.
Big combinations.
And Joe is taking, soldiering on like an absolute warrior. You've got to give him credit. Jay is reveling in it.
Pounding his chest, landing headshot after headshot after headshot. This is the killer instinct that he was talking
And
about.
it's all over. It's the end of the fight. JJ has got so much power.
It's waved off.
Oh, that is not.
The sidemen rushed in.
Joe away from all of
Joe's team saw. KSI gets the belt,
championship belt.
put around his
None other than one
waist.
of the greatest heavyweights ever to rock up from our shores. World.
I hope you guys did like this video, even though if you're on Joe's sides or KSI sides, you know, it was a good match and I thought that they actually did pretty well. But I hope you guys liked the video and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Use a gang, 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 use a gang. Everybody has some Yeezys. I have two, but they're fake. Use a gang, 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 use a gang. If you have fake Yeezys, they must be 45.